We are live from Daytona International Speedway. We're catching up just a little bit after, or a little bit before they go green. And I'm joined by Andrew, who was commenting in the chat earlier, and it took me a little bit to realize it.
Bear palm equals bear palm.
Yeah, and it took me a little bit to realize it. Yeah, we're going to be catching up just a little bit. There is no qualifying because the drivers have already gone through and they're placed from their duels, actually. So they won't have to go through that tonight. So as you know, Andrew, let's go ahead and start picking out paint schemes. What do you think your favorite paint scheme of tonight is so far?
Tough call. I would say the 24 villain Herventin. Sorry if I said your name wrong. He has that Jeff Gordon, or I think a William Byron paint scheme, and it just looks beautiful. Instead of like the classic, flames, it gets like spikes on the side. It's like the opposite of what you would normally have it, because normally Jeff Gordon's colors are blue or black, and here it's just bright red, and I think it's a great paint scheme.
Yeah, it definitely is a nice looking paint scheme. I like it too. I really like it, mainly because I was a Gordon fan, but it's not. It kind of has like its own, I guess, take on it because it's not exactly like it's not one that you see all the time really. It's one that it's kind of a little bit different than most of the Gordon paint schemes that are out there currently.
Yeah, the vibe I get from it was, I think, if I'm correct, someone out there could at me and tell me wrong, but it reminds me of, I think it was the 2004 Coca-Cola 6, or back then it's Pepsi 400, and Jeff Gordon had, I believe it was like a blue neon flame on the side, and it was all red, just like this. And it was just a beautiful paint scheme.
Yeah, man.
And
I say that one probably is one of the best ones tonight. And I will say, we're gonna go to grid. There is one paint scheme though that I do want to shout out, and it is actually he's running a paint scheme that we picked up our first sponsor, W Energy Drink Mix. It's DJ Daniel. I have to wait for him to grid though to show you all what I mean by that, and it's a pretty nice paint scheme too. Very simple, but it's nice. As there's there's 32 cars here, so this is a huge field tonight. As I'll wait for him to grid. DJ is in the 96. He'll be starting actually front row with Christopher Hubka. He's not in here just yet, so I'm not able to show you all. Looks like, yeah, we're waiting for most of these people to grid to be able to see him. What are you looking for tonight, though, Andrew?
Well, what I'm looking for tonight is some pretty great racing, more pack racing than what we saw in the duels. Both races did have early crashes, so that is something to look out for. This race does go 100 laps, so I believe we might get an early wreck, or unless these guys learned from last week, to take it a little bit more easy to go throughout.
Oh yeah, one thing that I'm going to be watching as you see these paints reload, Hubka's going to roll off. There were drivers, it was just a duel, but they already fired shots at each other. They already took a little bit of a jab, and it was Jeffrey Vickery, the 21, and Matthew Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he was kind of a rub more than anything. He didn't necessarily, hit him super hard. And I personally, I didn't see a problem with it really. But Vickery, he wasn't too happy with, what happened there. He was a little bit, he wasn't very happy with it. He was not happy with it at all. And I was like, oh no, this is not going to end up well. So I'm going to be watching Vickery whenever he's around Rodriguez, which I think, oh, that is weird. They're actually right behind each other. Rodriguez is in front of Vickery.
Because Vickery finished, he won the duel, and...
Well, actually, no, he lost. Remember that. Rodriguez was the one who won the duel.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't have my thing on. But finish 1-2, and so they are basically starting right in front of each other.
You know, if you all are watching, if you don't mind sharing it, we're on live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We got 18 viewers right now, most we've had so far. But it's going to be Hubka. He'll lead them to the green here real soon.
And I see DJ Daniels' paint scheme.
Yeah, look,
Such a
it looks
beautiful
like,
paint scheme.
yeah, he actually was running a W paint scheme. Looks like, you know, he switched it up for tonight just a little bit, but it's going to be the man who runs the show, Christopher Hubka. He'll lead him to the green. He'll have Kenny behind him. DJ will have Rodriguez behind him, though. Now it's green.
I heard 77 that someone rear-ended him, and he's already having issues. So already problems early on in the race.
Yeah, you
just
don't.
before we went green.
Yeah, some drivers, it's kind of stupid. I mean, they're hitting each other on their caution, but not a lot of them really mean to, though. Just happens every now and then. As Hubka, they're going to kind of form a line now. These cars are so draft heavy, though. So they're going to really be lined up, I'd say, probably most of the night, however.
That outside lane did not go at all once they hit turn one.
Oh, yeah, but that outside lane, it may take just a little bit for him to get formed, as it's the 77 of Tyler Evans. He's up there trying to lead them as somebody else is going to jump out. Looks like DJ, he doesn't want to be there. It's like he's actually hitting. That's, I'm not sure what's happening.
I am listening in on driver's
Yeah, I mean,
language.
yeah, I mean, I've had that happen too.
Now, see, not with me, because I use a controller. If you want to go a cheap way to race and have fun, controller is the way to go.
Looks like we've got a little bit of an issue. That's not the right lineup at all. It's not one of the updates. It's showing Brock Whitehead as first when he's not. It's Hubka. He's leading them. It's like our SDK has decided. Yeah, our SDK's decided to mess up, though, because that is not the car that's leading. Hubka. For some reason, it's put everyone in a little bit of a reverse cycle when they haven't been. As there it goes. Now it updates that lap. Hubka's going to continue to lead. He's got Christian Roos, who is his teammate on his bumper. Hubka, I was on his team last season. They were called Not Fast Racing. They renamed themselves to Freedom Motorsports, and he's got a teammate right behind him. They've got, see, Dalton McKinney. He's there. Christopher Tate, the defending series champions there. Kyle Gartner, he's also on their team. They're all kind of in the middle of the pack, kind of towards the back. Yeah, that 77. I see what you mean by he got damaged early. You can see his rear bumper right below. It looks like it's not going to hurt him, though, but he's definitely got some damage that, you know, might affect him later on in the race. He's not going to be too happy with that if I was him. Actually,
yeah.
You know, we'll look at, there is one car that's running our sponsor. It's the one of David Modespal. You see that W on the side of his vehicle. It's going to be Hubka. He's going to continue to lead. Everything's kind of calm right now. Look at the 17. He's mid-pack. Kenny's got Rodriguez, and look, the two that are working together, the two that I didn't think ever would. It's Rodriguez and Vickery with the 49 behind them. And I know that Vickery's got in his mind, he's like, man, I'm not happy with what you did. I mean, there's just no way that he's happy with, you know, the stuff that he feels like was done to him. I keep that in the back of his mind, but it's 100 laps, so I mean, he's got forever to go.
I think when it gets down near the end, if these two are fighting for the win, I think they're both gonna wreck each other.
Oh yeah, I could see that happening, but you know, early on, I think both drivers kind of realized, you know, it's really not worth it. I mean,
22 pulls up.
Oh, Kenny's in the wall. Oh, that's a wreck. Have to see what happened. I'll go back.
Guess who was involved in that?
Rodriguez and Vickery. That's not going to be good for either of them.
Oh, the timing in that.
Let's look at Rodriguez to see what happens here. I was looking up at the front. Slow it down for y'all. So it looks like 22 comes up. I think, you know, when you jump up in that top lane, your car will kind of get loose for a little bit. Kenny tries to go below. Thinks, it looks like he's kind of overcorrects into the 57. Kenny,
I think it was more of a run.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get that run, and everybody's kind of just getting into each other. Then Vickery hits a 77-49.
There's a difference when you pull out behind somebody in another lane, and there's another difference if you pull out right in front of somebody. Because if you pull out right in front of someone with nobody in front of you, you're gonna have no draft, you're gonna have no help, and you already have a ton of these guys behind you with a head of steam already coming up right behind you. So
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
it's definitely the 22's fault for that wreck.
It's probably gonna see a lot of drivers, not being happy here, real early, but they do have a faster
I
pair.
told you that they are gonna wreck early. And what did I say?
Oh, they did wreck early. I mean, you were correct on that. It's gonna be pretty calm here. Hubka's leading. I don't see any drivers coming into pit. I can see most of them staying out. And that's only what 6 laps in. They'll go green with I think 8 to go. So I don't see many people coming in, if any at all.
So I counted from the wreck, and about 9 drivers seem to be involved in that.
It looks like Vickery doesn't have a front end. Kenny's got right side damage. The 6 of Wheeler has damage. The 16. It's like some people are gonna come in though. It's kind of odd to me. Some people are gonna come in and take the pit stop.
Yeah, I would do the same. Pit early, be in the back, work back up to the front.
I think Speech just blew up there.
More fuel by chance, because you may never know if it goes green for the rest of the race. So it's better to be on the same strategy as everybody else.
Yeah, I mean that is true. I mean, it depends. I'm someone when I'm at these tracks, I really want to have kind of as much fuel as I can, like early on. But there are just so many cautions, you just don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of really who do you want to be up front for y'all?
Yeah.
It's just very odd. I didn't expect something of that early to happen, but I mean, it did. It's like it seemed like a lot of people were affected, but it definitely hurt some drivers though.
Oh yeah. Because now they have to use up the faster pair, and now they have to play defensive all race long.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna be happy with that. Looks like YouTube's not wanting to work with me. Come on. I'll fix it later. Nothing's wanting to load. Oh, come on, Chrome. Really?
Chrome is the best.
Yeah, it decides it's just like, I don't want to load for you. I just don't feel like it today.
And right now they're coming with the 1 to go, and some drivers are peeling off to top off on fuel.
I'm not exactly sure how long they can make it on fuel here.
If I remember from the old... Now, I don't know if they have adjusted fuel or not.
Well, yeah, we do have adjusted fuel. That's going to change a lot of stuff. That's going to be... It's like the 31. He's going to be behind the 5 this time. Hufka's going to have some help, but he's not going to have his teammate. Bruce is there. And that nice paint scheme of Dylan Hervatin. I just love that paint scheme of him. That's just beautiful. To me, at least. I'll do a far chase. I mean, that's just a... Even the rear end is just good. I just like it. I don't know why, I just do.
So do you know what the field's at?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I could look in race info, but I'm not exactly sure what the race fuel is for these cars. I think you can go 30 to 40 laps though on a full tank, because I think that's what they were set to last season.
Yes, a full tank of fuel would get you 40 laps max and a minimum of 36. So 36 if you're full throttle all the way through, and then if you're able to save a lot of fuel, you can make it up to 40.
The pace car peels off. Hubka's going to have the 31. Roos is going to have the 17 green flags in there. Hubka gets a decent jump. He's going to have his teammate. Roos can't get down now because that door's closed on him, but Hubka, he's going to choose his teammate. Comes up in front of him, gives him a draft. Just trying to help him as much as he can, it seems. It's that middle lane. It doesn't have a lot of cars, but it's only the 24 and the 17. You know, such strats heavy. You're gonna need more than this. You can maybe get away with it with the trucks and stuff like that, but with these vehicles, and it's kind of, you know, you're not gonna be able to do anything with them. Looks like they're gaining a little bit more. They got the 3, the 60, and the 10. 10's used his fast repair. So they're gaining cars up on that top lane.
I'm very surprised about that.
Looks like Whitehead's, he's back there. That 24 is really shoving that 17, though. He's all over his bumper, trying to get him up there. You know, this early on, I really wouldn't be somebody who's you know, necessarily watching for a bump draft, because I don't like it. It's a 52. Not sure what happened with him. Looks like he might be trying to bail out. Maybe trying to... I don't know what happened there.
Now,
keep it straight. Hufka's trying to work both lanes. That 17's got to run on him, though. He's got the 24 behind him. This is going to be whoever can shove hard.
Say that Jeffrey Vickery and Christopher Reese are out of the draft. I think it's by plan that they wanted to get away from the pack, thinking that, you know, you just use for really fast repairs, so play defensive now.
Yeah, that, I mean, I could see them playing that. I mean, that would make probably the most sense for them. You know, they're how far are they?
They're about 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, they're really down there. But the 17, he's gone to the lead off the bumper. The 24 followed by the 5. Case, or not Tate. Hufka's gonna have Bruce behind him. The 31, the 33, kind of back there with each other. You were talking about the 31's paint scheme earlier. You think it's a mix of, I think, you know, when Jeff Burton raced and a mix of Robbie Gordon, that's what we're thinking it is. Just a little bit of a mix of between those two cars. That 75, he's kind of a lone ranger right now. He's up in that top lane, but he's getting a little bit of a push from the 3, and Daniel, he's found his way back up here. He fell back early because he had pedal issues, so he had to fix them.
And he did get the lucky dog to get back on the lead lap.
He's very, very lucky on that. Is that 75? He's going to the front, though. He's gaining a little bit. They're picking up a little bit more cars. See, you can see
I don't think that outside lane's really going to do much.
I don't know.
A lot more people. Maybe proven wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely getting, you know, more cars than what I thought he is. And he's going, oh, that 3's really moving around off him, though. That 75's got to be very careful and hold that line, because if he doesn't, I can see him going around very easily. Oh, that 24, he's going to jump up.
24.
He wants to lead that middle lane. That's going to lead the 17 and the 5. They're disconnected. They're going to have to get back together. Hupka's going to take it from the 17. He's going to put him 3 wide. It's only lap 13. Hupka's making a move, though. Going to the bottom. He's got to hold it. Oh, almost touches the 17.
It was touched. But the thing is that since they are 3 wide, this 4-car pack that got away, they could definitely pull away from these 3 cars.
That 17's really hanging tough. This is really nerve-wracking. I would not want to be that 17 at all if I was him. They've sorted out finally. 24, he's going to get the lead. That's kind of weird. It looks like you got a Dale Earnhardt inspired paint scheme pushing the 24. You don't see that very often. But the 75, he picks up the 33 on the top lane. He switches. Looks like he's going to go middle, trying to block as many lanes as he can. And I having to guess where he wants to go. Top, bottom, middle, anywhere he can go. 33 and him almost touched. A little bit of net code, it seems. They're able to save it, though. It's coming to lap 15, and they are just going at it right now. The 33, he's going to take the lead for a brief second as a 96 who had brake problems. The 96 had brake problems, though, or pedal issues. So one of the two. He's gotten a lucky dog, and he's gone back to the lead. He started front row. He's back where he wanted to go. The 17, though, he's going to jump down in front of the 33. 96 is going to have the 24 behind him. Gives him a bump down the straightaway. He's all over his bumper now. He's got to be careful not to hook him, though. That's one thing that goes bad, but the 33 is coming with a huge run on the 17. He bails out. He goes with Woods. McKinney's riding that high lane. Gets down in front of Hubka. Looks like Hubka and Roos are able to work together. So we'll go back a little bit more. Dalton McKinney, he's their teammate also. He's kind of getting back together. All just kind of spread out though. But DJ, he's going to continue to maintain the lead off the bumper, that 24. And that 24, he is really shoving. Oh, the 75 almost came down there for a quick second. Camera changed. Almost clipped each other. That was almost catastrophe for those drivers. We'll go in car with the 24, see what he's looking at.
That beautiful paint scheme.
You see the drivers, like, really can't see. Well, no, that view probably wasn't the best, but these drivers, they truly can't see much from their from their view, especially when you're in a pack. All you can really see is a bumper of that car in front of you.
Yeah. Despite this first group of cars being double wide, oh, there, 3 wide. We have a car below the double yellow line.
Oh, the 31, the 75. They want to go 3 wide early on. I'm surprised they're doing this aggressive. Oh, the 75's wiggling. Oh, he cut off the nose of the 31, but he was able to save it as he's still 3 wide. It's 75 into the 3. 3 back down into the 60. Oh, that collects multiple cars. I had a feeling that was going to happen. That was just waiting to happen. We'll go back just a little bit. That 75, he just couldn't get out of the middle of that lane. He was kind of struggling to hold his lane just a little bit too. Just slow it down. He's in the middle. I had been noticing he was wiggling more than other cars, really not able to hold it straight. Kind of comes down, sees a 10, gets a little bit scared of him, goes up into the 3. 3 comes back down off the wall, hits the 75, collects the 60. 60's able to keep it straight. Looks like he just got damage on the side. Bab runs into the back of him. The 36 runs into him. The 33 gets clipped. The 11 drills him. That's a lot of drivers that are going to have to use a fast repair that probably didn't want to, though. I'm not sure some of them have a fast repair remaining now.
Luckily, with this crash, there was only 6 cars involved.
Well, that's very lucky for those drivers. It looks like my Chrome has decided to freeze. That's not good. As it looks like DJ is going to lead him down pit road, followed by the 24, 17.5. It looks like everybody's going to come in and pit. They're going to play it safe early on. No one else is. Actually, no, we might have some people staying. No, everybody's going to come to pit. Looks like everybody's came in. All drivers are in. Sam's got a little bit of damage. Might be from earlier, though. 96 off and away. He's going to win the race off pit road. Followed by the... Ooh, did somebody stay out? So it looks like it's showing the 3 as the car who's the leader. But he was in that wreck, so I think it might be waiting to update. So it should be DJ Daniel, if I'm correct, when we come across the line. And it decides to refresh. Try this for y'all real quick.
The 54 is waiting to get the lucky dog, but apparently he didn't receive it because of iRacing.
Yeah, and we do have race control, so they'll probably fix that and they'll send him around. Looks like he has a little bit of damage on his front end, maybe. Unless it's just the glare is messing with me. Looks like he's got a little bit of a dent. We'll see when he comes by. Yes, he does. His front end's kind of beat in just a little bit. Kind of surprising off the tape. Trying to get this refreshed. It's just not. It's odd. It's not wanting to refresh for me at all. The Chrome in general is saying, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Good old Microsoft Edge that no one wants to use anymore. For multiple reasons. You'll do, I guess. Sadly.
So the 60 of Zach Woods, when he went down pit road, he actually had his fast repair unchecked, and when he spun down pit road, it automatically checked for him when he left pit road.
Oh, he's not going to be happy.
Oh, he is not. He did a PSA to everybody. Make sure your fast repairs are off.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a tough break for him.
Tough break. I think our lucky tough driver of the day so far is Daniels. You go, no brakes, goes to the back, goes a lap down, gets his lap back, and now he's leading the race. I mean, you can't make that up. And all that within 20 laps? Woo!
Man, that's just ridiculous. So they're going to get a white flag here. DJ's going to lead him, followed by 17. DJ's got the 31 behind him. Looks like this might be a chrome issue. It looks like it might not be on my end. Stream's still up, though, so that's all I care about.
Chrome is chrome nowadays.
Yeah, I just don't know how I'm going to be able to end the stream. But DJ gets the lead. Going to go up, kind of pick up the draft to 17. 17's going to give him a shove down there. It looks like we've got him fanning out. I think these cars might be trying to drop to the back. I'm not sure who that is. Ooh, Whitehead wiggles, trying to get out from that 17. They're moving around.
17 goes back down.
So that's going to leave Dalton McKinney. You know, he replaced me last season in our All-Star race, which was a demolition derby. I mean, he can drive. Looks like got some cars that are just kind of hanging back most of the time, though.
Yeah, because I think they're like, okay, we had 2 early wrecks, so it's just time to just relax.
Yeah, we've got a good amount of drivers that have pretty heavy damage. They're probably just holding on to their fast repair as long as they can. But DJ is going to continue to lead. Followed by the 33, 17, 31, 5, 14, 46, 77, 00, and the 99 of Wally Babb. That's the top 10 right now, currently. We'll go back here just a little bit to go to Woods. Looks like, yeah, they've kind of formed. I think they've realized they're like, yeah, I don't want to be up there as a 3. Looks like they might be trying to work out something to switch the lead. Looks like they might have done that. I think these cars back here have kind of realized, you know, is it really worth being up front this early and having to deal with everybody else, or do we just want to get a nice gap and just be able to ride with each other? And I think they mainly decided that right now.
So I looked up on the session. It's going to have, so everybody has a 3 tire limit, and there is only 2 green white checkers. So that'll be something to look out for.
I don't expect them. I really don't expect them to use, you know, all of them, because these drivers are pretty good most of the time here. Now later in the race, I don't know how that's going to go, but they've really they've really all just decided to go single file here now. Every driver has just decided, yeah, let's just calm down. It's 24. You're only 1/4 of the way into the race. I mean, why race each other super hard at this point? Everybody's running that bottom. Looks like all came to an agreement. They're like, you know, I don't want to do this. I just want to kind of ride with you. I'll be fine behind you, saving fuel. You know, this is actually hurting DJ though, because he's burning more fuel than these cars behind him. But he did top off, or he was that last group that pitted, but he's going to be hurting on fuel a little bit more than these people, as we have the 75. He's slow on the bottom. And he's just probably waiting for his cars to go by. He'll probably catch the second group if I had to guess. We'll go back here to the second group though. They've got a group of cars back here with them. It's not huge, but they're definitely they're formed. Well, actually, as I say that, they're moving all around.
I think right now the top advantage is definitely this first pack. Because if it goes green for a while, this first pack can really clear out some gap. The second group.
Yeah, and especially, you know, if they're back here doing this, this is just gonna hurt them even more. And you're just pulling each other back when you're doing this, and they really need to get truly in line with each other and just, I don't know, that's at 24s, he's really moving around on the back of the 52s. He's gonna go, that 24 has front end damage though. I'm surprised he's up there like this. It's kind of surprising. Someone's loose back there. I'm not sure who that is. There's a car really moving. Looks like 52 goes down, 70 or 36 of Speece goes down. That's going to leave Kenny, the 10. He's going to be trying to lead that top lane. He's going to have the 16. Modestfall kind of jumps out, decides not to. He's kind of getting a little antsy here. It's the 10,
So,
16.
Here's a little bit of a development. I believe the 71, who was involved in both ranks, has no fast repair left, and so right now he's just chugging along. He's only 32 seconds, well, probably now 33 seconds back from the lead pack, and he's going to go a lap down soon, and that's not going to look good for Fitzgerald, who's only one lap down.
Yeah, and I think that 71's night, if he doesn't have a fast repair, I mean, he's pretty much over, because, you know, he has no front end, so that's hurting him. He is, I don't know, has he got a caution?
Yep, the wrecking out of turn 4.
Do you know which cars?
Ooh, yep, 22, 69, nice, and 16.
22. Go back to him. 22, 69, and 19, you said, correct?
So for what I'm seeing is the 22 goes up. I guess he just slid up and just hit the outside wall. It came down right in front of the 16 of Tom and the 69 of Ryland. Ryan?
It's not letting me.
Facinino. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back here. It's not letting me watch it. It's kind of odd.
I could describe it to you.
Yes, give us a visual description. That's weird that it's not letting me go back and see this, though. Normally do this.
So the 22 gets a 1-lap hold for sliding up the track. Hold on, I'm on the wrong car now. Okay. So the 22 slides up, hits the wall, goes down right across the 16's nose, just barely. Spins out the 16 and clips and turns around the 69 car. I think those are the only two. Yeah, it's only those 3 guys involved.
It's probably lucky for them. I'll cut to an ad and I'll show more cars. That might be what's doing it for y'all. Oh, did my shit just crash? It just did. Oh, ours just crashed. Nope, it just crashed. desktop. I'm sorry for y'all. Looks like my iRacing in the middle of this just decided to crash for y'all. Getting back into the sim. Looks like the computer's just not wanting to do. As in...
The replay playing. My bad. So the 60 was, I guess, coming out of pit road, or he was just slowing up to get back up to the field. And the 75, who got the lucky dog, was blowing through and almost wrecked the 60, or scared the shit out of the 60 car, going full speed right by him.
Ooh, that's not going to be good. It's going to be...
So...
We're 90% in the
Zachary,
sim.
not a happy guy.
I don't blame him. We're almost back in the sim. I don't know what happened. I was trying to get y'all settings, and then it just decided to say, nah, I don't want to work with you right now. It's still not... There it goes. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what happened there. We're finally back in the race. I'm going to go mess with some settings now. Hopefully it won't do anything. That should not have been doing that, but it just decided to. That was weird though. I've never had that happen to where it just decides to go. It's like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. And the whole thing just decides to just stop working. Again, I'm sorry for that. It's normally not what happens.
And we're about to go back green, so just with that incident under caution, Fitzgerald in the 75 just got the lucky dog, and normally when you have the lucky dog, it's supposed to go on the high side. He went down below. Dixie did not see him and almost clipped him.
A lot of stuff is going on. It's only 31 laps in.
So as of what I know is that the 75 will not be penalized, but the 22 was hold for a lap for the wreck.
Hupko's going to lead him. He gets a good jump. It's probably
beautiful jump.
See him maybe coming down in front of Roost just because they are teammates. But it looks like Hupko, he decides to stay out there a little bit farther. Not coming down exactly yet. I'll say he'll probably come down in front of the 14. Yep, he does. It's lap 32. These cars are being pretty gentle with the... Well, actually, I say that, and then I've not been able to see two wrecks, but they're being somewhat gentle with each other.
No word being.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that 96 is trying to get on the quarter panel. That 60, he's got to be careful. As Woods, he's going to go to the lead, though. But Kyle Rocket Speed, he's made his way up through the pack. He's up 6 spots, but the biggest mover so far looks like it's actually the 60 of Zachary Woods. He's going to lose that lead, that top lane. They're starting to really show their strength. It seems like that shows at every single super speedway. I don't know what it is, but they just get lined up. You don't even have to have that many cars. But they start shoving each other, and then they all just start going towards the front.
And they're being able to hold the outside lane pretty well. It's all about not getting side drafted.
Oh, that 36 bailed out. He almost hooked the 96. You can see him. He's getting up there just a little bit.
Oh, he almost hooked the 99. Oh, that would have been bad.
These drivers are playing it really, really risky. Surprised they are this early on. I wouldn't think that they'd be doing this, but they are. The 36, he's going to try to jump down in front of the 60. He's going to try to get the bottom lane going now. He wants to lead at lap 34. So 96, he's got to be really careful with what he's doing. He's getting off that top lane. And when you get off that top lane, that allows you to get hooked. And that 31, I think he's realizing it, and he's laying off of him just a little bit. But the 60's coming with a shove to the 36. The 31's got the 96 behind him. Who's can shove each other harder? DJ, DJ's going to get hooked. I really have a feeling he's going to get hooked. He's not staying on the exact bottom in that 31. He's getting really close in that quarter panel. Once you get there, you can send that car around like it's nothing. They've been able to keep it straight, though, most of the time, as they got 2 lanes that are forming. So they've got a kind of a back lane that's formed, though. Back here, as we look at Kyle Gartner, he's in this backpack. These cars that have probably decided to run and be like, yeah, I don't really want to be doing too much here.
Oh, this high side's going to get a good run down the back.
Oh, yeah, they definitely are getting a very good run coming down here. The 31 gives the 96 a huge shove, moving around on his bumper, trying to get him going.
Oh,
DJ thought to block, I think, but he decided not to. He's going to stay that top lane. He's going to have the help of the 99 coming behind him. 31, 36, 60 versus the 96, 99, and 33. And Hubka's lurking. So is Roos. They're both lurking back there right now. So we'll go back in the pack just a little bit to our defending series champion, Christopher Tate. I need to set this thing to load more cars, I believe. But Tate, it's like he's... Yeah, it's not wanting to load most cars, but Tate, he's kind of running back here, deciding not to do much. I'm reloading paints for y'all just to make sure. Some of these drivers have custom paint schemes, but the 14, nope, see, it was waiting to update.
14 had a really good duel.
Yeah, he almost won it.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna have 3 wide.
Oh, the 33, 96. Oh, this is gonna end up bad. 33's got to hold his line up there. He's trying to hold it. I think he might be trying to bail out now just a little bit. He probably realizes, yeah, I don't want to be doing this early on. It's just not worth it to me. And I think he made up his mind. Yeah, he looks like he's definitely dropping back. Smart move by Whitehead.
Even though this is a restricted play track, it's not easy going 3 wide. It's a much tighter track than Talladega, because Talladega you can easily go 3 wide. You can even go 4 wide and not have much of a problem. But going 3 wide here, woo!
Yeah.
Makes you sweat.
3 wide, you're kind of like, oh, no. That's what I'm be saying most of the time. Like, I don't want to be there. I'm normally the one that bails out of it. That 99,
I normally
yeah, that's why you're on your roof most of the time. They always
that's why I'm always up in the front.
Yeah, that's why they call you Turtle, I guess. And I don't, why do they call you Turtle?
Because it was a racing incident with HSR. It was one of the money races we did. We got into a wreck, and the car goes flipping in the air, and then it gets stuck on its back. And I'm struggling to flip the car over, because like in GTA, you can flip the car over. But it didn't flip over. And when Terry cut to me, he's like, oh, and Andrew's stuck upside down. And he just saw me move the wheel. He's like, he's struggling like a turtle.
Oh, that 16 getting loose off that 24. That 24 was shoving him. You can see his rear end was sticking out. He's trying not to wreck us. He's got some right front damage, but he might be holding up this pack here. Is that 24? He's got front end damage also, so probably hurting each other pretty equally.
This pack needs to sort itself out. If not, they could lose that draft. The 24 does have some front nose damage. So he hasn't used his fast repair yet.
He's probably trying to save it as long as he can, and I don't blame him for doing that either. But it's kind of calmed down here at the front. They've decided to go, all bottom lane as most of these cars pitted. Yeah, it looks like some of them didn't come down the caution that I missed. 19. Yeah, most of them didn't come into pit, so they might be coming close on pitting here very soon. As again, if you are watching, I'm sorry about that technical issue. It looks like Iris just decided to say, I don't want to do this anymore, and just decided to freeze on me. All technology seems to be messing up on me. Chrome's not loading. Discord's somewhat working. Why is this not loading for me? Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like it's going to try to load now for you all.
3 wide. That second group did catch the first group, and it's 3 wide, 2 times abreast.
Oh, 3 wide, 17, 16. Are really getting up on each other. That 16 looks like he does have some right side damage, but he's tried to fix it as much as he can, I think. So he's not really...
I believe he was involved in that first wreck. I could be wrong.
Who knows at this point? Drivers are getting into it everywhere. They're keeping it relatively...
I do want to shout out Tom Bone for that paint scheme. We talked a little bit about it. an exact Greg Biffle match back when he was in Roush Racing. So a little shout out to him there.
Yeah, he does. That's a pretty. It's not. It doesn't really jump out at you, but he's got a pretty decent paint scheme in my opinion. I kind of like a lot. I don't like a lot of. It's rude. I don't like super colorful paint schemes, but I like ones that kind of pop out a little bit. 33-3. They were kind of dueling out just a little bit, but DJ, he's going to continue to lead. I think we got a second group back here. Yeah, it was second group. They formed. They're all just kind of drafting off each other now. They probably decided, I don't really want to kind of mess with this at all. So yeah, these cars do have some damage though, so they've gotten into it just a little bit back here. Not good for those drivers. Go up front. DJ Daniel, he's going to continue to lead. This front pack, though, they pulled away just a little bit from some of these cars. So you can see them. You got the 33, and then there's a big gap to the 17. So these drivers have more or less just said, I'm going to kind of settle down now, not really do much on them.
Technically, with all three of these different packs, these three packs could still counter one of each other. I mean, the third pack is only a second and a half off from the first pack, and that second pack is about, I would say, about 2 seconds off the first pack. And since they're all starting to get single file, that last pack could make a run before pit stops.
Yeah, I can see, some people that are a little bit off cycle though are the 75 and the 22 of Mike Sabanowski, as they came in and hit it on 27 and 23, so they'll stretch it probably just a little bit longer. And I would say that, DJ, he's going to have to pit sooner than all these other drivers, because he's been burning off more fuel leading it than the 31 has been following him. We've got the 22, he's in pit road. Not sure what he's in there for though. So I can control the stream.
Now, if everybody's wanting to know where our apparent rivalry is at, Matthew Rodriguez is chilling up in that first group, sitting in the 8th position, and Jeffrey Victory is all the way back in that third group in 29.
He's way back there. He's got the 62, 49, and the 54 of Gartner. Looks like they're just kind of working with each other right now.
Yep, he is leading that second group. Or now I guess we're going to call it a third group. I don't know how these guys broke up that easily.
It's like, yeah, they're coming up to halfway, so I think that when drivers pit here, they may have, one more pit stop, depending. Well, they'll probably have one more either way, but they're gonna have to really fan out going down the track, because I saw a lot of people just run over each other, and then you got a lot of unhappy drivers on the radio saying, "Man, what was that for? What was this for?" And people will probably tweak their brake bias just a little bit to be a tad bit more aggressive. Again, they're just a little bit deeper, and there's some drivers that probably don't know that this driver's going to go in that deep. But this whole front pack is, I'd say that they pretty much calmed down. And you got to go back to the second pack, because it looks like everybody's kind of decided to run single file almost. It looks like everybody's done single file. Even when we go back to this very far pack, single file also, they probably decided to ride up here. says Tate is out. He is not in the pits. We'll go on board with the leader. Actually, let's see. Let's choose a car. We'll go on board with Hubka, who runs the show here real quick. You can hear him. He's kind of feathering his throttle, trying to stay off that 60. You can see he's lifting right now.
So apparently, whatever happened to Christopher Tate caused part of that third pack to break away.
Not sure what would have happened with him though.
I can't find it. Must have happened around lap 42, 43.
It had to have been. But I didn't see anything on my end of what happened. It's definitely, it really gotten calm now. I think drivers have just realized I don't want to be moving around. I don't want to be shoving anybody. I don't want to be bobbing, weaving, dodging, doing all this crazy stuff right now. It's just kind of calm. It's like, I just want to kind of run.
Oh, I'm hearing that we are getting pit stops this time by.
Yep, I kind of had a feeling that they'd be coming very soon.
It'll be the number 1 that I know of.
The one of Modest
Number
Ball.
60, number 5. Number 60, number 5, number 1.
They're going to have to make sure to come in as a group and exit as a group if they do come by this time as a 60. Yep, here comes the 2 teammates are coming. Modest Ball is really getting in. Got to be careful about brake lock up. Oh, the 5 of Hubka. Oh no, Hubka getting aggressive on pit road, goes around. That's going to drop him.
On the tires.
Yeah, that's going to drop him.
He probably was braking, and he probably shifted down, and it spun his tires.
Yeah, it's going to break him up from the group, though, so he's going to have to hope for a caution. A little bit past halfway, catastrophe for Christopher Hubka. It's the one gets off. Hubka's actually going to go and change tires as he might have Roos. Let's see if he exits with a Roos. They are teammates, so I could see that happening. Woods is staying. These drivers are staying right now, so I'm not sure exactly what they're playing. It's like, no, they're staying in here. I'm not sure exactly what's happening though with them. We'll have to see.
Right now, the top 3 guys pulled away.
I believe
and they're catching the guys that just pitted, and they're pulling away. DJ Daniels, Brock Whitehead, and Kyle Spees. Or Spez.
Kyle Spees is what his name is.
Spees.
Yeah, he goes by Spees.
Spees. Like a snake.
I'm not sure.
He may be in the back, but he'll slither his way to
I want to look and see, is Hubka still in? No, he comes off now. Yeah, but it seems like those drivers were staying. He stayed for a long time on pit road. I wonder if he had a problem. I'm not sure what happened with him, though.
He probably didn't select his fast repair.
Well, he might. I mean, well, actually, no, now I probably know. He could have been fixing all the optional that he had, now that I think about it. Like, he's going to try to catch the draft of this last group. He may be able to get it. Yeah, he's got some heavy left side damage, so he's not going to get this draft from this group. So he's going to have to hope for a caution.
He's got to hope for a lot of cautions because he's going to be 2 laps down.
As the 34 is exiting pit road. This 96, I don't know how long they can stay out, though, because this 96, 31, and 36. Actually, no, they can probably stay out. It's like they kind of, those cars that are pitting, they're splitting it just a little bit to where they're going to have to go one, well, actually, maybe 2 more stops. I'm not sure about the fuel. If I knew the fuel, I could, guess what they'd have to do. But these cars, I think they might be running it dry also and just coming in fuel only, which, I mean, super speedways, you can do fuel only if you do it correctly, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hupka. He's 2 laps down. That's going to really hurt him.
Now, if it is full field, they would be able to make it to the end. Actually, no, they would have to pit one more time, actually. So they might be kind of running all the way to make it dry to pit.
Oh, yeah. I noticed this. They're really staying out there. Everybody else is staying out also, so when they do come pit, it's going to be interesting to see this 96. He's got the 31 and the 36 of Spieth behind him. If they all pit together, I'm really curious to see, if they're able to keep up this gap that they have right now on this second pack, because they've been able to hold it just a little bit.
I'm just surprised this first pack is still slowly pulling away from the second pack.
Yeah, their gap's it's growing just a little bit every single time. Kind of weird to see, though. Now, there's some people here that are lap. This is where there's going to be a lot of action, though. He's got a lap cars that are coming up here, kind of weaving, trying to find their way. These are cars that haven't pitted. I think that these guys they're just trying to run their fuel, to empty, and then pit at the very end of it. I don't think they're trying to do much, if that. You see Hupka. He's finally caught in a draft from the 34. He's kind of out in the middle of nowhere for a long time. But DJ continues to lead off the front end of the 31, 36. And you got almost, actually, hold on, the 33. 33's found his way. He's kind of found a little group here, and he's definitely picking up time, because there is a huge line of cars coming now. A lot of cars that he's in line with, and this is helping him as he hasn't came into pit. So this is stretching his fuel too, doing this. But he might have waited just a little bit. So he does have some front end damage. Yep, there goes the 96. There they go. Looks like everybody.
Now remember, pit road speed is 50. I believe it is 55 miles an hour.
Oh, the 33's off track. Don't know if he'll get a black flag for that. I don't know if he will. We'll have to see. But DJ, he's got the lead. He's going to try to come in very clean. Can't slide it. Gets in there very softly. Very good. He's getting in there as soft as he can. We'll watch him just a little bit longer. I see X's. Speed beats him off pit road, though. Speed's really shot it through him.
Like a snake, he slithers his way to the front.
Speed's made his way, kind of shot, I don't know if we have a rule of driving through pit boxes, because he did drive through some, but he's got the lead now, but he's... this is actually probably... He might be going about this all wrong, though. He's really far out there. Like, really out there. So that's going to give the 96 a big run if he can get the 3 working behind him. They can catch a draft off of the 60 of Woods. That's going to help him. Woods are just blown by him, though. It's like, who's the leader now? It's the 24.
Robert F. Kenny is going to get the lead.
It's like it's actually the 20. It's like wait for it to come around and update here for y'all. I don't believe this is a correct order. Let's see, because everybody's pitting. Yeah, 24 comes in the pit.
Oh yeah.
So once
they're still lap down.
Yeah, so once this filters out, we'll see who's the leader right now. 24 is staying with that front end damage. As when it refreshes, it is. Let's see here. I know he's not the leader.
Yep, 24 just pitted.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah,
36.
He's
36.
actually taking tires, which is actually kind of shocking.
Yeah, actually no.
No, he only took rights.
Actually no. Did the 24 lap the 36 at one point?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was the leader. Actually.
But the field's coming by right now.
Speed's is coming. Yeah, Spieth is coming. I think he'll get past. Actually, it's going to be
Don't
close.
forget,
The 24, it's
is.
going to be really close coming off pit road. The 10, the 16, 14, 60 goes by. He might catch the tail end of this.
If he does, that's
He's
good for
really
him.
pushing it, though, getting loose off the bottom, comes up.
Oh, he clipped the yellow line. That might be a penalty.
I don't know if he'll enforce it, though. Yep, he lost the draft. He's not going to be able to get the threes. He's going to have to fall back. Closest car he's got is 17, 31, 46, and 33.
Yep. Now this type of racing is all about the teammates that you have. They might not be actually teammates, but it's the drivers you have in that draft when you pit. So you have to work with them, be on the same strategy as them, and have to work together to get to the next lead pack that is in front of you. So with James Silvers, Brock Whitehead, Dalton McKinney, Trey Whitehead, and just barely Dylan, they have to work together to catch that first pack.
Yeah, and has Dylan, is he able to hold on to that? I don't know. He's more than a second.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's more than a second behind.
Just lost it.
And I say that front end damage isn't helping him either, but 36, it's going to be this group here.
The next group of guys are about 3 seconds back from.
Yeah, but look what's happened here though. The 17's he's got the 31, 46, and 33. They're shoving him.
Yeah, the 3 actually lost the draft a little bit. I don't know if he's holding back on purpose to get this group together.
He might. He's kind of in the middle of no man's land. I mean, yeah, he's definitely giving the 17 a draft. I think the 17, yeah, he's caught a sniff. He's maybe caught a sniff of it now. Yep, there they go. They're getting a big run on him. I think he might have decided. I don't know if they're working out something, as I don't think they are. Thought they might be working. Oh, 17 getting a little antsy on that top lane, moving around. That 17 is going to have to fall in behind the 33 now. We'll go back just a little bit. You see there's multiple packs of cars that are kind of running all together right now.
Yep. It's all about teamwork now.
Oh, yeah.
But see, that second group worked together and finally got to that first 3 sets of cars. Those 3 sets of cars were away from the pack for about a good 10 laps.
Yeah, and we look at Hubka, though. Hubka's middle of nowhere. Literally, he's got
the one outlier.
Yeah, he's the one outlier in this group. Oh, the 75, he plays it safe, moves out of the way for the leaders as they've kind of caught up to each other, and I think they were catching the rear end of Gardner. Gardner pitted on. Let's see, when did Gardner pit? He last pitted on 18. I think. Yes, he last pitted on 18, so he's really out there on his fuel. We do have the 34. I believe they might be on a little bit different fuel. This is not updating correctly because some people haven't pitted since lap 6 and they're still out there.
Yep.
We'll have to see. It seems like technology's not wanting to work with me today. No, why would it though? Gotten really calm. People have kind of realized that I don't want to be racing. So I will. And relative. I will actually wait to look at this after. I'll fix this later. So I think many drivers are gonna start doing much. They've caught this second pack though.
caught this lap pack.
I don't know if they're going to stay behind them or they're going to pit or they're going to do something else because they can stay
Well,
behind and save fuel too.
I'm listening to Speed or
Speeds.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but he's seeming that he wants to just stay behind the second group. I mean, he is leading the lead pack, you know. So I mean, it could help him, but it could hurt their chances with that second pack behind them.
And it's kind of a choice you got to make.
Second pack is 6.1 seconds back, and it does contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lead lap cars.
And if they all decide to get into line, that'll definitely play into the hands of some of these drivers. It's just if they will do it, because some drivers kind of shown they don't want to stay in line. But the 36, he's caught the draft off of Gartner. 60's moving around. He's got to be careful with it. It's like there comes the outside. 3 goes to outside. 96. He can tuck in. He might want to. I don't know what he's doing. He can tuck in. Actually, Gartner's going to jump up, help that 3 just a little bit. 3's going to jump back down though. Yeah, Gartner's going to have to go to the back of this pack and hope that somebody wants to work with him now, or find somewhere to tuck in.
That Kyle Gartner's car is a beautiful Red Bull car.
He's just not having the run that he necessarily wants.
Yeah.
Right now, he's trying to fight a lot of stuff. But speaking of, I think it's going to become...
Now, I'm going to see at the line if they're going to gain on the second pack or lose time.
Yeah, this second pack here is kind of... I don't know, they're staying... It's weird, because they're staying kind of...
It's neutral.
Yeah, neutral with each other. No one's really gaining. No one's really losing. It's just kind of like a pack right now.
I mean, if they stay like this, it would work for the leaders.
Yeah, I mean, it would, but I just don't know. Yeah, I mean, the leaders, yeah, they definitely. With this group here, they're getting a huge draft off of them, so, and this is going to stretch their fuel, which, what did they pit? Those guys pitted at 19, and they came down at 57, so they ran a little bit less than 40 laps on that tank. So, if they ride behind this group here, they could maybe stretch it to the end of this race.
They could. It's going to take a lot of fuel saving.
I mean, well, no, I don't know. Can you? I think you can save 3 to 4 laps of fuel, especially if you run in a pack. You can save that much. I think that's what I think. I don't know if it's possible for some of these guys, but I think they might be able to.
As we know, restricted plate racing, you may never know.
Yeah, restricted plate racing, it messes with your feelings. So you go from being super happy to, oh, I just went in the wall and wrecked and lost all this.
And my day is done now.
Yep, I've had that happen so many times. Like, oh, I'm going to come to win. Spun at the line. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure that Google Chrome itself is not down. Or is my PC doing something wrong?
When is it never doing something wrong?
My PC's actually fine most of the time, so I don't know what it's doing. It does get these kind of things where it's like, oh yeah, I just don't want to work. Actually, I may not be...
Because I'm using Chrome.
Is it working fine for you? I'll figure it out. So I might just have to do a whole PC restart at the end of this race, but holding up to what I need to do right now, so I'm perfectly fine with it.
It is lap 73, so it is 20.
Yeah, I do think, I just have a feeling that some of these drivers are just going to stretch it. I really do have that feeling that they're going to stretch their fuel as long as they can and try to make it a fuel mileage race. You know, I mean, if you run out mid-corner, that's going to be really bad for all of you all. Every single one of y'all. Go back here just a little bit to the one of Modespa with a 99, 24, and 45 currently. We are almost hitting 20 viewers. Come on. We're so close, y'all.
We can do it. 20.
We can do it. One more. Again, if you are watching, if you don't mind, throwing in a subscription, that'll help me a lot. Get us out there more. As that one's bopping behind that 99. But up front,
I am here too, you know.
You're only here on Wednesdays, though.
Hey, Wednesday is payday. Wednesday is a great racing day.
That is true. I already spent all my paycheck on that monitor I was looking at last night. God, this is where I think everybody's just calmed down now. I really do think people have just calmed. They're just like, I don't want to do anything dumb.
So they're looking to pit around lap 84.
Well, I don't know. We'll just have to see when they get there. I really don't know if they're gonna come in and pit. I truly don't know.
The world will never know.
That is true. We'll have to see.
Or fun thing, caution may come out.
Oh yeah, if caution comes out, everybody's coming down pit road, and then they can make it on fuel from here. Definitely. But that... Uh-oh, I'm looking back here just a little bit, though. The
Yes.
52 of Jacob Bowen, that group's shaved off just a little bit of time. It's not a lot, but they're shaving off just a little bit. It's not a huge
Fade
amount.
has come over Daytona.
Yeah, they're gaining just a little bit on this pack up here. So I was actually wrong. It looks like SDK was just not updating. 31. Is that correct? No, that is correct. But the 46 is on the lead lap. He's found his way up here.
We just hit 20 viewers!
Oh my gosh, I need some confetti. I don't have any though. Probably need to go buy some. Even though it probably smelled like smoke when I shot it.
You know what's a little bit better than confetti?
I don't know.
Nubby.
That is true. Hey, that's a good sponsor. That's a good sponsor plug. Use code 10GHOST at W checkout for 10% off. That was a good plug there. Good job. Didn't even think about that.
Thank you. Hey, I'm looking out for sponsors. Hit me up.
I didn't even think about plugging that. That was a good spot. Actually, some people... Yeah, we got people... Oh, we're pitting now. We've got pit stops, so it looks like I was wrong on fuel. This group's pitting. They're trying to short pit the double zeros through the grass, though. That's not good. Something happened to him.
Since we mentioned our sponsor, we gained another viewer.
I didn't actually...
People are hearing the word of Dubby.
Use code 10. 10 goes for 10% off. So he's got pit stops. The 6 is staying in here really long. Some of these drivers are staying here a little bit longer than what I would have thought. Let's see the 6 of Wheeler whenever he comes off pit road. He's staying in his pits, though. I'm not sure what happens to some of these drivers when they get on pit road. They just kind of stay there. 36.3. 36 is going to try to make a move on the 60. Thinks a little bit better of it. He's thinking of it. He's stretching his fuel. He's going to try to go high. Looks like, yep, this group's going to come in pit. 60 comes in. 14, 16. 6 is getting real deep. Locks him up. 10 hits the cone. No one likes that cone. He knocks it down. Wait, this group's come down to pit. Here. Yeah, they don't like him.
Us iRacing drivers were an anti-cone society.
That sounds racist.
It's only races against cones.
Yeah. This group here, they're staying out. We're gonna have other cars.
I'm just keeping an eye on this lead pack. I mean, it is really gonna come down to top 6 of Kyle Spees, Ryan Seymour, DJ Daniels. Don't judge my spelling. Rocco Whitehead, Dalton McKenney, and Trey Whitehead.
These drivers, it's definitely gonna get a little bit more hectic. It's 20 to go. Can they make it on fuel is a question, because we've got drivers who've already pitted. The 17 of James Silver, he's already pitted. I think he might be 1 lap down, but SDK's not going to want to load.
He is the first car 1 lap down.
Okay, so I am correct. So he is 1 lap down. He's pitted on lap 79.
But the thing here is that the race truly starts once you get down to pit road. Because it's about slowing down, make sure you're not speed, make sure you don't spin the tires and wreck coming to pit road. You gotta go down to pit road during pit road speed, and you need to have a fast pit stop and get out. And once you get out, the true race does.
Yeah, and I've saw drivers, they end their race. It's kind of a sad thing. They end their race, they try to get a little bit too aggressive on pit road, trying to get all the brakes, and they either slide through their pits or they slide coming in. And once you slide like that, it's like a second or 2 seconds, but I mean it ruins your race. It throws everything that you've worked for away at that point, because there's no coming back from it. But I'm looking right now, the 24, he's way back, but he's got the help of the 99 of Babs going off pit road. Some of these drivers have some help, but not the best help.
Now, the leaders might pit this lap, or if not, then next lap, from what I'm hearing.
And we'll have to watch when these leaders come in. They're all going to have to fan out. They're all going to have to get as far away as they can from each other. I mean, it's a really, really wide lane. Well, not really. I guess lane, you could say. I mean, you got to be careful. You really have to fan out when you go and pit here.
The leaders are coming up to Christian Wheeler and Vernon Reese. Will be put down a lap.
As those are drivers who pitted on lap 0 no, not lap 0. Sorry, 77 and 78.
Way out of fuel.
Yeah, I was looking at Reese's number. They pitted on 77 and 78. These drivers are probably just working together with each other right now.
Oh, now this is a problem. The 46 and the 33 are stuck on the outside lane.
Yeah, they've got to find a way down. And that's not going to be good for them at all. But McKinney, he might be trying to mount just a little bit of a run, though.
33 is pitting, from what I'm hearing.
Oh, the 6 is on the bumper of the 00. He's got to watch it. I think he's able to finally move off him just a little bit. Hubka's
okay. Leader is going to be pitting.
This is going to get a little bit insane now. They got to fan out, 16 to go. This is just going to be if you got a crew chief, you're telling them, fuel me to the end. Don't fuel me to 10 laps to the good. You just want as much fuel as you can. Uncheck your tires.
Once they start turning left, the race truly begins.
Yep, there they go, 36. There they all. They're starting to fan out, coming down pit road. 36 is locking them up, getting in there hard.
Locking them up.
Did he make it, though? I don't think it's really going to damage him too much. That might have hurt his tires just a little bit. He could get right sides if he chooses coming in here. We'll see if he does.
He just got into pit road under speed.
Like, he's going to go fuel only, though. Nope. He actually might be changing tires.
Yep, right sides.
Yep, right side tires. He did lock him up. Might be all tires. Yep, no, he's just going to get right sides, gets topped off fuel. He's going to lose the race off of pit road, though. It's going to be DJ Daniel who beats him off. So they swap positions.
I think Daniels took less fuel than Speeds.
You know, there's programs, too. There's a program called Crew Chief. You tell him, fill me to the end. As Space is going to try to pass Daniel.
He bumped him on the apron.
Only the apron, but they're trying to hit each other. They want the lead.
Oh, my God.
They're trying to race.
I've never seen that. Actually, the 96 is blinking for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was just me, but just blinking just a little bit. Looks like he's able to fix it, though.
He bumped him, and he blinked.
Oh, this is going to get bad. RC is not going to like that when they see this car blinking in front. You got to hope his connection issues fix themselves, though. He's still blinking. He blinks out again.
Let's wait. So I think the one person that got screwed out of this was Ryan Seasmore. Oh, no, never mind.
Where he is. Actually, no.
He's actually in here. Sorry, I read the thing wrong.
He's in there perfectly fine. So he didn't get hurt too bad from this at all.
And right now, our leader is Dylan. Still, he was the last one to pit.
Dylan Herbachen?
Yep.
He was. See, when did he
But
pit?
I think I just heard Dylan say that he is pitting.
He is the leader. He pitted on lap 59, so it's like he's going to have to come down.
Large pack of people.
He's going to have to come down, top off his fuel.
Race control has told DJ to drop to the back end of the pack.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that. I mean, he's up here leading. It's just connection issues. It's just...
He's just praying to the gods.
Yeah, he honestly wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to fight it over the radio.
Just pitted. Oh, he's sliding! Oh, he's in the grass!
He's able to get back on pit road, though, pretty fast. Goes in the grass, gets back on pit road. He'll be fine, maybe, or actually he'll probably be hurt just a little bit more than these other drivers. But DJ was told to drop back. He's still staying up there, though. He might have
against race control's orders.
He might have just gotten a warning, or he's trying to fight it. I don't know. I've got my audio muted for that. He's still up here. He
hasn't been blinking, so he must have fixed the problem.
Yeah, he started front row. He's up one spot, but the biggest mover right now is that 3 of Ryan Sizemore. He's up 24 positions from where he started originally. More hectic now. DJ continues to lead. Looks like his connections. I'm not going to jinx him, so I'm not going to say that it's you know what, but up there now. Gartner is maybe a lap down, I believe.
The 46 of Dalton went to the outside. They do have some of these lap cars of the 49, the 10, the 60, and the 16 to work with.
I could see the 46. He's got a teammate in that 49. I don't see any other teammates around him, though. Yeah, the 46 and the 49 are teammates, but I don't see any other teammates around them, and they're going to have to get more cars in that line. But I could see, as the laps start to close in, that 3 or that 33 can jump up and decide to get that push by on the outside, and we can have a crazy finish like we did in Duel 2.
I think it's going to be less of the drama.
Well, yeah, less of the drama. Drivers not firing shots at each other, hopefully.
Woo! I went back and checked where Vickery and where Rodriguez are, and they're both in the same pack. They're in the second pack with each other. They are only separated by 2 cars, so could Vickery take out his on Rodriguez at the end?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean,
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
something
you
to
do.
see.
I don't think you do anything like that. But I mean, he might. Who knows? Drivers, they get angry sometimes. We don't think when we just decide to turn somebody because we get tired of racing with them.
You'd be surprised.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're racing crazy back here in the second pack.
The
Well, I mean,
40s
because the 24, it did get caught by them. God, I can't speak.
With that nice paint scheme, just not having the night that he wants. But as this goes on, the drivers are gonna have to start. You're gonna have to start really, worrying about where they're putting these shoves on these drivers. Because if you get on their bumper and you're offset just a little bit, that car in front of you, it goes straight around, and they've got to be very, very careful with that.
46 is making ground. Oh, the 33 jumps to the outside.
Yep, there he goes, outside. 33 jumps up just like I thought he would. DJ goes up to block. Now it's gonna leave the door open for Speece. Oh, the 33 is shoving the 96 all over the bumper. He's gonna shove him to the lead, but Speece is battling back on that inside lane. He's got the 3 behind him. 96, 33. 33 is really shoving that 96. There
are so many 3s and 6 in this group. I have no idea what's going to be happening.
Oh my gosh. Whitehead is all over Daniel. Just shoving him as hard as he can, not moving off of his bumper. Oh, he's going to go inside now. It's going to leave the 46 to shove the 96. Did Whitehead time it right, though? He did, but he's not going to come up. Actually, he didn't. He's not fully clear of the 96. That's going to give the 46 a shot to get on that 96's bumper and give him a shove. 46 is giving the, or 46 is giving the 96 a good shove, but the 36 is coming along with the 33, giving him a good shove. Going to have the 3 behind him. 31, 10, the 16 as we got a caution. That's going to change everything.
Oh, this can't be happening.
We'll have to see. I'm not able to go back here because my settings are a little bit messed up for y'all.
It says with the 17, it might be exiting 4.
Exiting 4. Okay, I'll go back and rewind that here then. Gonna have to wait. So you said exiting 4. Yeah, I'm not able to go back that far. My graphic settings are set just a little bit too high here. I'm not able to see exactly who I need.
Oh, I found the issue. Looks like the 34. Trying to find these numbers, all jumbled up. 34 of Robert Inorez. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Bumped the 52 of Jacob M. Brownin out of the exit of the trial bowl and went right into Vickers. And Vickers wrecked into the 24. And guess into who else? The 57 of Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, he's having a tough night tonight.
Actually, oh, we had a car that flipped.
I wish I could go back. My graphic settings are just a little bit off when I go to click it. It's not showing anything. See, some cars are going to have a split decision. Looks like it's going to be the lap cars that are already laps down.
And the
they're going to come to the pit.
was involved as well.
It's going to be hard for him. But we'll bring in DJ here real quick. I'll drag him down here. He's in a chat. I don't think he is.
I think. So who do you think is trying to bring down?
Yeah, DJ's not in a call, so.
Let's see.
I need to tell him to get in the call. Actually, let's bring in.
I think we should.
I'll bring in that 46. How about that?
46. Oh, I was gonna say Kyle Sprees. I mean, he's been leading all race long. Oh, I don't have the magical powers to bring people down. Oh wait, no, I do.
Hey Dalton, this is Bryson's booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, caution came out. You're sitting second. I mean, how do you feel right now?
Oh, I definitely didn't want to see that caution. I think it helps some of my teammates, but I think there were just 6 or 7 of us in there in that pack, so I was kind of looking forward to racing out with them, but I guess we'll add some characters to the show and see how it ends up.
I mean, it's going to be 10 to go and you get to line. I mean, how crazy you think it's going to get with these drivers driving like they have been tonight so far?
Oh, I think it's going to get pretty nuts. I know these top 6 or 7 are pretty smooth. We were able to get out there and get away from some guys, so I trust these first 3 rows for sure. After that, I don't really know who all's back there, but I guess we'll see what they bring to the party.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. I hope to see you in victory lane. I mean, you're with my old team. I had you run an all-star race for me, so I'm rooting for you up here, man.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Hope I'll be talking to you again here soon.
That was Dalton McKinney. As I said, he's on my old team. I raced with him last season, so... But I took the broadcasting gig and was able to do this so
Yep.
I forfeited my racing in this league with these guys. But there's a lot of people.
Other careers come out.
Oh, that one is driving a modified right now. A modest ball.
Hey, modifieds are fast.
I don't know.
I mean, look at Rodriguez. He won the duel with a modified-looking car.
Well, he doesn't have a front end. That's the problem.
Neither did Rodriguez.
It's like they'll be coming green this time, I believe, though. Again, if y'all are watching, if you don't mind sharing and throwing in a subscription, just letting people know about us. New channel that's popped up. We're trying to get out there. You know, it's mainly me most of the time. Andrew joins in a little bit, but I'm basically soloing all the races now because I'm the only one that does it currently.
Yep. All right. So this race is now 20 cars on the lead lap, as what I'm showing, and 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th are 1 lap down. So it's going to be crazy. I think we're going to have one more caution, but we'll find out as we're going to get the green flag to 3 laps to go.
96, 31's on his bumper. Dalton's going to have the 36. 36 has been able to shove. DJ gets a good jump. The 46 is laying back, though. He's got the bumper of the 36 on him currently.
36 up to 46.
He decides to not go with him. That's going to leave the 31 with the 46.
33 goes to the outside.
31 goes outside of 33. 33 and 36 outside of DJ. DJ's going to have to hope for help from the 31. Now the 46, who is a lone man out, he's going to have help. He's going to have help in front of him, but the 96 is lined up with the 31 and the 69 of Ryan Falcinato. 46 is trying to come down, can't come down in time.
But he's going to get that outside lane help, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be powerful. DJ goes to the outside of the 3.
That 3's kind of in the seat of his own. He's got DJ. It looks like DJ looked outside. 31 jumps with the 3. 33's in the middle of both lanes right now. He's kind of choosing where he wants to go.
I think people are afraid to jump out. They need the help.
Yes,
2 laps to go.
My piece.
30. Kyle went to the outside.
Oh, that's going to drag the 30. 33's.
Oh,
33. 36 throws a block on the 3. 3 saves it. Goes down to the middle. He's going to have DJ behind him now. Gives a shove. Almost turns the 3. It's getting crazy. It's only going to be 11 laps to go as my PC is definitely struggling. It's not able to handle this.
They are coming to the white flag. Oh, aggressive bump by Kyle.
Oh, it's going to be 11 to go.
Oh, the 3 got pushed.
Oh, no, they're all wrecking. 31 wrecking.
It's going to be between the 31 of Kyle.
And the 96, looks like SDK's
of DJ.
SDK's decided not to. It stopped updating halfway through. So it looks like this is going to be the final lap. The 31 and the 96. Can the
36 is catching? I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, this like something happened with SDK. decided not to update, but it's going to be probably the 31 of Brock Whitehead. He's going to come to the finish, but the 96, he's trying to move that air. But it's going to be the 31 of Brock Whitehead at the line. DJ Daniel. That was a finish. SDK just wasn't working like I needed to.
I think I need to ask for that.
Man,
That hurt my head. And third place will go to Trey Whitehead.
We had a lot of technical issues here. We'll see what happened, though. Someone's moving around a lot. Someone's moving around a lot in this pack.
It was a lot of bumping that kind of caused the 3 wide.
We'll
And
rewind it
technically,
here.
that wreck was caused by TJ. TJ went right into the 52, I believe.
See here, chop
So
review.
the 52, or DJ might actually get a penalty for that.
DJ goes up into the 52, 52 into the 40. Kind of clips. It's just everybody's wrecking. DJ kind of parts the seas, though. Looks like, see if anybody else shoots the gap and makes it through. Looks like not a lot of drivers.
Well, one driver did, and we talked about him a little bit throughout the race. Matthew Rodriguez survives the big one all race long. I think he was only in the second to last caution, and he escapes with a 4th place finish. Good for him.
It's going to be the 31. He wins the race, though.
And Kyle Spees, sadly, a bridesmaid once, gets 9th place.
Looks like SDK halfway through has just decided to stop working. So we'll have to go off of the order here. I will hide it for you, or I'll just show it to you real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
SDK.
gonna bring Trey in.
Yeah, bring the 33 of Trey Whitehead in here for me if you can.
Trey Whitehead, Andrew Sano, Bryce Colbert in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, that was a
Wow.
crazy finish. I didn't even know it was last lap because STK was showing 12 laps to go. But I mean, how did that race go for you overall, man?
I mean, yeah, we didn't start very well. Had a bad finish in the duels and started, I believe it was 22nd or something like that. So able to kind of work our way through. We had really good strategy. The top 7 of us, I believe, until that caution came out, were all on the same strategy. I kind of was the brains behind the whole thing, talking about we were going to pit on 85, take how much fuel and all that stuff. So glad that worked out. Unfortunately, the caution came out, so it led to a three lap dash, and it came down to a big wreck on the last lap, which sucks. Almost got caught up in it, but I was able to hold on, and man, I was just glad my brother was able to hold off DJ. What a race from him.
Yeah, man.
You two are brothers. Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch kind of season now already.
Yeah, he's younger than me by about 4 years, but he's definitely getting better than me every day. I like to say I teach him everything he knows, but he's learning a lot as he races. So.
Well, man. I mean,
Is there anybody you would like to thank? Any friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Ryan Sizemore, team owner over here at Sizemore Motorsports, and I don't know if you can tell from the scheme, Advanced Auto Parts has hopped on with me as a partnership. So glad to have them on the car. We'll have them all season and in every other league I run in. And obviously, thank you guys for the broadcast. Can't wait to go back and look at it. Obviously, SDK could mess up sometimes, but glad you guys are able to watch that finish.
oh, man, I'm having all types of problems. Chrome's not refreshing. My computers, my whole graphic settings are overloading my computer. So, I mean, it's probably going to blow up anytime soon. Who knows?
Well,
but, I mean.
I'm glad it didn't blow up before my interview. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all again, and it was a fun race on the next week. So.
All right, well, I'll drag you back
Good luck
to your
next
team.
week.
Appreciate it.
So that was Trey Whitehead, this third place car. If you can bring in the second place driver.
DJ Daniel, Andrew Sano, Bryce Colbert in the booth. You get a copy?
Yep.
Man,
Well,
crazy finish. I didn't even know it was last lap because STK is showing 12 to go. But, I mean, how did that race go for you overall, though, man?
It was really up and down. Started the race a lap down, then fought my way back in 5 laps back to the lead. So
Yeah, man.
wish I could have won it, but man, 50 or 100 more feet, I would have had it.
I mean, honestly, I still would take this race as a win for you. I mean, you had the brake issues from the start of the race. You went down a lap early. Surprisingly, you avoided every single wreck in this race, and I mean, you came back and finished second. I would still say it was a good, successful race.
Oh yeah, it was really up and down. I was lucky to escape with second, especially after that big wreck.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So,
man,
did you know what happened during the big wreck?
Not really. I just cut my foot in it.
All
well,
right. Do you have any friends, family, sponsors you would like to thank?
First of all, I want to thank my girlfriend for supporting me and always being there for me when I'm pissed. She's the one that keeps me calm. Mom, Dad, everybody, Grandma, Rocco Sign Shop, W, their new sponsor we brought in, and yeah,
yeah, man, I saw
Dave,
you.
if you're watching this, I love you.
Well, that was the second place driver, DJ Daniel. I'll drag him. Where do you know where what room he was in?
No clue. I think he
Actually,
just left.
yeah, he was in the waiting room. As we'll bring
Yeah.
in the race winner, if you can bring him in, actually. The
Brock
31,
Ridehead,
yeah.
Andrew Sano, Bryce Colbert. You got a copy, winner?
Yes, sir.
So,
Crazy finish. I didn't
Tell
even know
me
it was
what you-
last lap.
yeah, tell us what you were going through in that last lap.
Honestly, hoping Dalton pushed me. I jumped high, side drafted, and they wrecked on the front stretch coming right out of the banked part. Yeah, I was just hoping Dalton pushed me. Noticed I was getting big runs, so I was excited, and then they wrecked. But DJ was only half a second behind me, and draft can carry up front to 1 second back behind another car. So I knew I needed to somehow break the draft, but not slow myself down. So I went up and down on the back stretch. He followed me. He gained 2 tenths on me coming out of 3 and 4, and I knew I had it then. He wasn't close enough to get around me. But yeah, my heart was racing, and I was just praying that Dalton helped me.
I mean, Dalton did help you all the way to the end. But I mean, I would say if there was another lap, I mean, I think DJ would have probably got to by you. But I mean, it was good running out there for you. Do you have any friends, family, sponsors you would like to thank?
Yeah, I would like to thank Ryan Sizemore for letting me be on his team, Trey for painting my cars and everything else, Stickler and Hilbert Construction for sponsoring the car, also Moneyline on the corner panel, Dodd for broadcasting, Hubco for doing the league, and everyone else that comes out every week and races.
Well, man, I mean, I'm gonna let you go, but I mean, crazy finish opens. You start the season with the win. I mean, what does I mean? Well, before I let you leave, how much like does that? I guess like relax you, like knowing that you won the season opener for Ghost League.
Yeah, it relaxes a lot. I didn't win very much last year. I won one race, but looks like this year's gonna be a better year. I got a better finish than I think I did last year in the Daytona race. So probably carry the momentum into next week, hopefully, or Trey or Ryan can get a win. I'd help him with that too, so I'd like to see them be good and successful too.
Well, man, I'll be watching the rest of the season, but I'll let you go now.
Yep.
'Cause that was the 31 of Brock Whitehead who won the race. Andrew, I was talking about my PC about exploding. It's just nothing's working. OBS was actually frozen. The stream was continued though, so everything's just dying on me right now. But I mean, what did you think of that? I mean, what did you think of that race overall, though?
Overall, I think my predictions did come out correct that it was a wreck fest. We only got 2 green flag pit stops at the end, which was pretty exciting, and that it was going to be a close quarterly finish all the way to the end.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was some crazy stuff. Now, I wish I would have been able to show y'all some of the replays, but I got to work out these settings for the graphics. I mean, just insane overall. I mean, I really think that. I mean, it was not a bad race, so not a bad finish, especially knowing that I didn't even know it was a finish because SDK just said, "Oh, we still got 12 laps to go," when we evidently don't have 12 laps to go. It's just not refreshing correctly. So have that fixed. Hopefully next stream, which I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be doing a truck series race. So if y'all want to tune in and watch that, that'd be good. And I'll be doing HSRs that's where Andrew races. I'll be doing theirs Friday and Saturday. saying I might be picking up one Tuesday for y'all if y'all like watching this. But no, I'll let y'all go. I normally would run an ab, but I can't because my OBS is frozen. So I'll just let y'all go. I'll close OBS. Hopefully that'll close the stream. This is Bryce Kobler. This is Andrew Sonato. Hope y'all have a good night.